everyone. Dear students, we welcome you all to this platform of Waves of Knowledge, a professional course e-series with personality enhancement series conducted by ISKCON Mira Road. Prayer is more than a wish, it is a voice of faith directed to God. So let us start this beautiful evening with prayers.
दर्पणमार्जनम् भवमहादावाग्नि निर्वापणम् श्रेयकैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणम् विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनम् प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनम् सर्वात्मास्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्ण संकीर्तनम् नामकारि बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमितः स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमीदृशं मिहाजनिनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेन कीर्तनीय सदा हरे न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतात् भक्ति अहेतुकी त्वयि तनुजा किंकरं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पादपङ्कज स्थितधूलिसदृशीं विचिन्तया नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रावृषायितम् शून्यायितं जगत् सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनष्टुमा अदर्शनान् मर्महतां तां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
After hearing such a melodious prayer, I request Ms. Nandini to elaborate about the vision and mission of CMC.
Hello everyone. CMC is aimed toward nourishing the hearts of today's youth with the sublime messages of the scripture and helping them flourish their lives in a wholesome manner. Happiness and the true fulfillment of the soul and unending success have been the goals of humanity from eternity. Therefore, the reality is one cannot upload love, one can't download time, one can't Google all of the life's answers. Therefore, one must actually live some of his life. CMC is the youth wing of Sri Sri Radha Giridhari Temple, Mira Road, Mumbai, a branch of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, that is ISKCON. Now let us know about the spirit of CMC. For a sincere human being to live a life of pure principle is a great challenge. CMC is serving as an oasis in the sense that it is life-giving in transforming society in a stress-ridden, fast-paced, rat-race society that is like a desert. Thus, CMC is committed to provide a facility like an oasis in the middle of a desert to keep oneself surcharged in remembrance of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna always. CMC is striving towards bringing the youth of all the faiths together for rekindling the wisdom and reviving their loving and serving propensities. Now, let us know about the mission of the CMC. As India makes rapid advancement in the field of technology and is recognized in the world over for its vast and untapped resources, especially the human resources, with 60% of the population in the age group of 18 to 25, the future seems bright. But along with this euphoria, there is also a darker side to the reality. One that finds today's youth battling with drugs and alcoholic addiction, exam pressure, work stress, pre and post marital infidelities, social media turbulence, and mental depression. Therefore, CMC has ventured into wisdom literature with the desire to bring about positive revolution in the misguided life of modern youth. The goals of CMC are training in soft skills like public speaking, stress management, leadership and management by the application of timeless wisdom in the modern scenario, blending the character with competence in bringing about a long-enduring success, unleashing the potential in the individual like concentration, motivation, self-confidence, etc. Dealing with sensitivity and self-awareness in thoughts, words, and actions. Organizing for outing experience for closer touch with the nature and the marvelous gift of the Supreme Divine. Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Nandini. Now, I request Ms. Riva to introduce our today's speaker.
Hello everyone. I would like to introduce our today's speaker, CA Parth Modi. He is practicing chartered accountant and is a proprietor at PGM and Company since 5 years. He is also a financial planner since 3 years and also a stock market trainer since 4 years. Sir is a stock market trader and investor and analyst since 10 years. With this brief introduction about our wonderful speaker, I heartily welcome Sir to take over and help us learn more about stock market. Hare Krishna.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello, friends. I thank Ms. Riva to introduce me and give this opportunity to be a part of this association. It's such a great mission. So, without wasting much time, just a brief intro about myself. I'm a practicing chartered accountant and also a stock market trader and a trainer. I train students since last 4 years in financial analysis, or you take technical analysis or derivative analysis. Also, I am practitioner in Elliott Wave as well as Fibonacci and Dow theory. So today's topic, what we are learning today, will be different types of market segments, peculiarities of each segment, and understanding the demat account opening. So till now, the sessions that you have already conducted and the sessions that have already been done,
लास्ट
you
में
must have
बताया
already now.
स्टार्टिंग में नहीं बताएंगे फिर सब लोग लेफ्ट करके चले जाएंगे
Sorry. Okay. So till now, the sessions that you have already done, what you have understood would have been the different types of securities like the equity shares or the preference shares, the debentures, the bonds, the fixed deposits, and all that. So out of that, we are focusing mainly on the equities, the different types of exchanges like the Bombay Stock Exchange, the MCX, the National Stock Exchange, the Kolkata Exchange, how they operate and how the primary market and secondary market operates.
बात
Yeah.
आप शेयर करिए ना आपका पीपीटी और आपका वीडियो शेयर करिए ना प्लीज
Is it visible now?
या
It's visible now?
yes sir
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just also request the chat box also to be open. So if there's any queries or anything that students have, can also directly come pop up to me.
It is open, sir. The chat box is open.
Okay. Okay. So okay, I was just telling that till now the sessions that have already been conducted, you must you must have learned already the different types of securities, the different exchanges like National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, the MCX, and how they are already operating. So we'll go ahead and learn what are the different segments in this stock exchange, how to invest in them, what are different types of traders that use these segments to do their investments, do the analysis. You must also already learn the fundamental and technical analysis in the last session taken by Mr. Siddesh. Like what are the charts, how they operate, what are the fundamental analysis, what are the ratios that you should see before investing into a stock market or in any script or the stock. Different types of investors like the long-term investor or the trader or this speculator, how they speculate, how they invest for the long term, how the compounding works, the power of compounding. You must already learn all this. So we'll just add a glimpse on this, that what are the different segments, what are the different securities which are traded in this segments, how different traders uses these segments, and how what are the similarities in the analysis of these various segments. So let's start. As I told you, the stock exchange, the BSE, NSE, MCX, whatever the stock exchange, there are two segments, the major broad segments, that's the cash market segment and the derivative segment. Now, the derivative segment also has the two part in further ahead, that's the futures and the options. Now, what is the cash market segment? Let's understand in the most simple manner. The cash market segment, this segment is the most simple and the widely used segment. All the investors, all the long-term investors, or you say the institutions, or you say the analysts, everyone uses this segment to invest for the long term. What happens in this segment is you buy these stocks and you keep it them for the long-term purpose. Don't do anything. There is no leverage, there is no margin, there is nothing in this. Very simple. Just buy and keep. So for this purpose, you need to pay the upfront amount, whatever amount of shares or your whatever price of the share was represented, you need to pay it and you need to buy that. For example, if Mr. A wants to buy 500 quantity of Reliance Industries, just hypothetical example, at the price of 2000. The current market price of Reliance is 2000, so we consider that as a 2000. Then Mr. A had to pay 10 lakhs to the exchange and he has to take the delivery of entire 500 shares and he has to keep it in his demat account. By this, the 500 shares will be his own personal property. So what happens in this? With this 500 shares, the Mr. A will able to enjoy all the dividends, rights, bonus, stocks, splits, whatever happens in the stocks. He's the sole owner of this Reliance shares. Whatever the increase in price happens, the entire benefit will be enjoyed by Mr. A. So the power of compounding that we were speaking about in the, will he be able to enjoy that? But what happens over here is he needs to pay the entire amount, the entire price of the shares at a go. So as of now, he'll have to invest entire 10 lakhs rupees to buy the stock and keep it in his Demat account. So one negative point in this is you need a good amount of investment to enjoy a good amount of power of compounding. So you need to invest for a long period of time and enjoy the power of compounding in this segment. Now we'll go ahead and see what are derivative segments. Therefore, so for this, we'll just go into a bit of history. Around centuries ago, what used to happen is the farmers or you say traders used to sow seeds and harvest and reap everything. It used to take a season of around 6 months to 1 year time for the entire stuff. So what the traders used to do, they used to book book with the farmers the amount of delivery that they want in advance, and they used to pay them certain advance and consider that this suppose they want 100 tons of sugar, then they will fix with a farmer that they want 100 tons of sugar cane for this amount. So there will be no change in the amount or the delivery or anything. Once the crops are harvested, that will be given to that specific traders. So we used to say this is a forward contract. But what used to happen in this? Sometimes due to some price fluctuation or some seasonal changes, they were unable to deliver this crop, or either the trader would not respect the contract and pay the amount and get the delivery. So what the government has done, they decided to do it in the legal form, and they made a future contract. So now what happens in this future contract is there is fixed margin of around say 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs for every scrip that is in the stock market. So that is purchased 500 quantity of Reliance Industries by paying 10 lakhs. If he comes into future market, what he'll have to do is he'll have to pay 1 lakh of margin, the upfront margin, and he can take the 500 quantity for a period of 1 month. Now, what happens after 1 month? Basically, you have taken the margin of 10 times in this. If this stock rises by 10%, like from 2000, this goes to 2200 in a month's time. So the 1 lakh that you invested for the 500 quantities of Reliance Industries, that will become 2 lakhs. How this will happen? You have taken 500 quantities but given a margin of 1 lakh. The stock price has gone up by 200 rupees, the 10%. So 200 into 500, that becomes the 1 lakh will be your entire profit. But the same will be true if the price goes down by 200 from 2000 to it becomes to 1800, then the entire 1 lakh will be eroded. So that's the reason we say this is one of the most riskiest segment in the market. While investing, you need to take extra precaution, extra care, extra analysis while investing into futures. Basically, this segment is used by big traders or big speculators, big arbitrageurs when they are sure of the movement of the market. So basically, if you think that the market is going to up from here, then you invest in future, you take the leverage, you take the benefit of the leverage and invest in the futures. There are more than 1,000 scripts in the future segment of the NSE and BSE. So there are various margins, various lot size. Also, one thing we noted is the lot size are fixed for the scripts in the future segments. Like Reliance, if you consider the lot size of Reliance is 500. If you go and if you see the SBI, the lot size of SBI is 3,000. There are different types of margin as well in the future segments. Like each and every script has a different margin. Like Reliance has 1.5 lakhs, SBI has 2 lakhs, ICICI Banks has 2.5 lakhs. So whatever script you think is going to do good in the market in the next 1 month, you can invest in the future by taking the benefit of the margin of 10 times or 100 times the margin leverage benefit also depends from broker to broker. Some broker gives you 10 times of leverage, some brokers gives you 50 times, some brokers gives you 70 times, some even give up to 100 times. So the better the broker, better the margin, better the leverage, better the analysis, you can make the profits in this segments. But it is one of the very much riskiest segment. You need to take care of your capital and your money at the same time. Let's go ahead. Also, one thing to be noted in future segment is the MTM and the margin calls. What happens is, suppose you have invested today in the stock of Reliance at 2000. So you have given the margin upfront of 1 lakh or 1.5 lakhs. Now, every day, if the price of the Reliance goes down by 10 rupees, hypothetically, so the lot size is 500, so you'll have to deposit 5,000 rupees with your broker each end of the day. So this is called as margin call. You need to match your mark to market at the margin calls demanded by the brokers. So you'll have to have a surplus amount, sufficient surplus amount to meet the margin calls and the end to end. So again, in this type of segment, you'll have to have, you need a good amount of money to invest and to speculate and to carry forward your positions. This segment is usually used by traders and short-term traders for hedging and speculating. You can use your, if you have a good amount of corpus in your cash market segment, you can use this future segments to hedge your positions. So if you are thinking that the market is going to go negatively against your position and you want the benefits of compounding, then you can hedge through by using futures. Again, if the person wants to hold this segment for more than a month, then what you need to do is you need to roll over by paying the necessary cost that the broker demands, like the brokerage or the differential rates. Like suppose the current month contract of the particular script is 2000 or 2100, and the next month segment is 2150. You can pay the differential margin amount, and you can roll over the contract to next month, and this can continue till whenever you want. So there is no fixed time limit for this, but every contract is for 30 days. And every last Thursday of the month is the expiry, and you need to get it done by that day, or else you have to take the delivery. Now we'll speak about the options. Before going to the options, let's take the queries. If there are any queries up till now, so we can let's get this solved. Any queries? No queries?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so let's move ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just a minute. Can you please explain the example? We have not taken the options yet. We'll go ahead into options and we'll take the example of options as well. Margin call. Okay. So what happens in margin call? Suppose as I told you, like in this example, here we have seen that you buy 500. The lot of Reliance is 500 units. So you have taken the 500 quantities of Reliance by paying the upfront margin of 1 lakh rupees. Now, if it goes up, like from 2000, it goes to zone 100, zone 200, your money gets doubled, or you get the profits, you enjoy the profits. But what if it goes down? From 2000, if it goes down by 10 rupees, suppose. So you are negative by 5,000 rupees. So this 5,000 you'll have to deposit with your broker. You need to have this 5,000 surplus funds in your account so that this M2M can be settled. Whatever amount it goes down by, if it goes down by 20 rupees, then 20 into 500, 10,000 will be your negative. So you need to deposit 10,000 rupees with your broker. This happens each day. Every end of the day, whatever negative is there, you need to deposit the same with your broker. Am I clear now? Please, for future. Yeah, because the loss over here is unlimited. If the loss goes down more than your margin amount, then the entire liability comes on the broker. So the broker needs to secure himself by taking the MTM. Any more queries? The benefit over here, what you get is the leverage amount. Basically, if you go and buy the 500 shares in the cash market segment to get the benefit of the price rise, you'll have to pay deposit 10 lakhs. So instead of depositing 10 lakhs with the exchange, you are just giving them 1 lakh, the 10% of the amount. So you are able to, if with the same 10 lakhs, you'll be able to take 5,000 units. So for the leverage, you will have to pay the M2M. Any more queries? All right. So let's go ahead with options. The options, margin trading. Basically, this is what the margin trading is about. The futures, whatever the margin you're putting it, that's the margin. In the cash segment, there is a separate margin trading we'll take in the next session. As of now, the futures are concerned. The margin trading in future is very, very simple. The 1 lakh for the 10 lakhs of the stock, you're paying them the 1 lakh. That's your margin. And you trade in that is called the margin trade. This will be the placing of stop loss and trailing them will be explaining in the next session, in the last session when we will be conducting the entire trading session. At that time, you will be covered. Anything related to futures till now that we have discussed, if there are any queries, you can let me know. The margin rules that are introduced by SEBI are related to the cash segment that we'll be discussing in the next session.
Sir,
Yeah.
we have a Q&A session at the end.
Yeah. I was just considering about the whatever, because the options will be linked with the futures. So I just wanted the people to get clear about this.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now about the options, we have a very famous and this is one of the very famous and mostly sought by retail traders. I'm sure most of the students over here would have also, heard about this and would be fascinated to trade in the options. Also, most of the people would have, learned over here that the options are the limited loss and the unlimited profit segment, as the people say. I would say, because why I have to telling as the people say, we will discuss it in the later part. Now, what is option basically? Option is a right that is given to any investor or any trader to buy or sell a stock at a specific price. Like, suppose the stock of the Reliance as of now is going on at around 2,200 and I want to buy it at 2,000, suppose. So I'll buy a call option of suppose a month later, about the 27th August or 27th September. I want to buy the Reliance stock on 27th September at 2,000 rupees. So I'll buy a call. Then the option seller who is selling it will give me a right to buy this stock at 2,000 on 27th of September. That is the logic. There are two types of option. One is call and one is put. Call option is the right to buy and put option is right to sell. Now, who all are involved in the option? One is option buyer who is buying the right. One is option writer who is selling the option. Next is the strike price. Strike price is the price of the option at which I want to buy or sell. Like I wanted to buy the Reliance at 2,000 rupees. So the strike price of the call option will be 2,000. Next is the exercise, which I am going to exercise this option, maybe the end of the August or end of September. Now, again, the options are usually used by big institutions and big traders as a hedge. There are various strategies and ways to earn regular income stream by option selling. Option selling is one of the interesting topic. I'll again take this in a later part of this session. Also, option selling, the margin requirements of the option selling is very similar to the futures. There is no much changes, but if you are hedging it, then there are certain changes in the margin. Also, the SEBI has introduced new margin requirements whereby the option margins for the option selling has reduced considerably. In this option, what happens is a person by option selling, a person can get the benefit of the time value, volatility, interest changes. One, if someone is already into the market, they would have noticed many times that at the times of some budget or at the time of some RBI policy or results of certain stocks, the price of the options are very high, and suddenly once the event gets over, the price gets suddenly price drops. Even if in the favor of the market or it's against of the market, the prices of call and put both gets down. This is because the volatility option in the uh, option pricing. So how it affects and how it gets reduced or increases, we'll see in the later part. Also, option selling. Option selling has a limited profit and unlimited loss potential. But it is widely used by big traders as probability to make consistent profit is very high in option selling. How we'll see now. Option price. Now, what are the components of the option pricing? As we have seen, option is the right, it's an insurance given to the stock owners or the option buyer that you will able to get the particular stock at particular price at a particular time. So the price of the security or the underlying of which the option we are buying is basically the first and primary the component in which the option pricing is dependent on. So we call this as delta. And the more the price goes up or down of the security, the option price are affected by it. Next is the theta. Theta is the time value. The larger the time, if I want to buy it maybe September end or October end, more the time I take the insurance for, the authority right for, the higher the price I have to pay. So this is the time value. As and when the time goes by, the price of the option it indicates. Next is the gamma. Gamma basically is a higher version of the delta. The more the delta changes, the gamma dependent on delta. Next is the Vega. Vega is basically the volatility as we are talking about. What happens in Vega? The higher the volatility, higher the risk of the option seller. So option seller will charge you higher amount for the or right he is giving you to basically he'll charge you more for the amount he is insuring you with. And rho is the risk-free interest rate of the country. Basically, as of now, it's 6%. That is the repo rate. And more the interest rate rises or reduces, the price of the option changes. Basically, now we'll come to the option selling. What happens in option selling? If suppose the price of the Reliance 2000 call option for the expiry of 27th September is running at around 50 rupees. Now, if you sell this option, you will, as of now, have to deposit the margin of around 1.5 lakhs, that is of the future amount, and you will get the 10,000 rupees fixed in your account. Now, what if the price of the option doesn't get to 2,000 rupees? The entire amount of this 50 rupees that you have collected will be yours. So, this becomes a consistent stream of income for the people who have a good margin. They can sell the option, the strike that they want, and they can get the entire amount into their account. Any queries till now? Okay. Now we'll move with the Demat account. Why you require the Demat account? The Demat account is required for any type of segment trading. If you want to trade in cash segment, you want to trade in derivatives, you want to trade in future options, buy options, sell options, whatever you need to do, you need to have a Demat account. So how can you open a Demat account? Firstly, you'll need to give a PAN card, the Aadhaar card with active mobile number in it, the bank statement for 6 months, one photo and a photocopy of a signature. You need to mail this or WhatsApp this or documents. You can either mail these documents to us or directly to Zerodha or the SAS or the Trade Plus, any broker, wherever you are getting the good margin. As of now, we are associated with SAS, Trade Plus and Sharekhan. The SAS and the Trade Plus gives us a good margin for the futures and the options and option selling as well. So, and the brokerage is also very less with this this brokers. So we open account with them as of now. So they require the PAN card, bank statement, Aadhaar card, photo, and a photocopy of the signature. You can mail them or mail us the papers, and we can open the account within couple of days. Basically, what are the benefits of opening an account? If you have a Demat account, what happens is you can invest in the markets and invest in the cash segment take the benefit of compounding, take the benefits of dividends, and the bonus splits, rights, whatever you need, you can be benefited with that. Apart from that, what happens is the trading. If you anytime in the future, if you have even 50,000 rupees with you and you want to invest in the markets, if it's a demand account, you can invest in the option segments in the future segments, or in the cash segment. So it's I would recommend every every student or every individual at the young age, they should have a demat account and invest at least 10% or 20% of their income into the equities. So that was a demat account for this thing. So we're open for the queries as of now.
Students, if you have any questions, please put it down in the chat box.
Okay, the exercise price. What happens is the option is for the entire month. अभी कैसा होता है, समझो मैंने आज एक ऑप्शन को बाई किया, समझो 2000 का स्ट्राइक प्राइस है और अभी का मार्केट प्राइस है 2200, और एट द टाइम ऑफ एक्सपायरी द प्राइस कम्स एट 2000 और 2050. सो जो भी 2050 होता है, 2150 होता है, जो भी प्राइस पे मैं वो ऑप्शन को एक्सरसाइज करता हूँ एट द एंड ऑफ द एक्सपायरी, वो मेरा एक्सरसाइज प्राइस हो जाता है. Placing of orders especially for trailing stop loss. बेसिकली ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस कैसा, स्टॉप लॉस क्या होता है ये मैं बताता हूँ आपको. अभी फ्यूचर में जैसे आपने बाई किया हो, यहाँ पे मैंने जैसे जो एग्जांपल दिया हुआ था आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे, जैसे हम लोगों ने बाई किया है 2000 रुपए में रिलायंस को, तो 1 लाख रुपीज मार्जिन के साथ. अभी यहाँ पे हर दिन जैसे 2000 का आपको 1900 स्टॉक प्राइस हो गया या 1800 प्राइस हो गया, तो आपको उतना एम पे करना रहेगा. सो इन दैट केस व्हाट यू डू इज, आप अपना एक लॉस फेस कर देते हो कि भाई मुझे 10,000 से ज्यादा लॉस नहीं करना है इसके अंदर, तो मैं इसको 20 रुपए पे जैसे कि 1980 रुपीज पे स्टॉप लॉस रख दूंगा. तो क्या होता है कि ब्रोकर जैसे ही वो प्राइस ट्रिगर होता है 1980 का, तो आपको स्टॉक को वो बेच देता है, आपका लॉस उतना लिमिट हो जाता है. वैसे ही ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस कैसा होता है कि एक बार 2000 के ऊपर स्टॉक जाने लगा और आपका 2050 तक पहुंच गया, तो आपका एक प्रॉफिट है 50 रुपीज का, आपको कुछ अमाउंट मिल रहा है प्रॉफिट. अभी आपको वो प्रॉफिट नहीं जाने देना है, तो जैसे ही वो प्राइस बढ़ते जाएगा 2070 हो गया, तो आप एक स्टॉप लॉस आता है 2050 रुपीज से कि भाई जो अभी अगर यहाँ से स्टॉक रिवर्स होता है नीचे आता है, तो मेरा 50 रुपीज से प्रॉफिट फिक्स हो जाएगा, मुझे वो नहीं जाने देना. तो वो हो गया ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस. एग्जैक्टली जो मैंने यहाँ पे एक क्वेरी आया हुआ है, वेरी नाइस क्वेश्चन बाय मिस्टर मयंक दुबे, कि ऑप्शंस राइटर है 90% सक्सेस रेट ओवर ऑप्शन होल्डर्स, देन व्हाई पीपल गो फॉर ऑप्शंस होल्डिंग. जैसा मैंने कहा आपको यहाँ पे, as people say, the option buying is a limited loss and unlimited profit, and option selling is a limited profit and unlimited loss. This is the only reason why retailers go for option buying and not option selling. अब कैसा होता है ऑप्शन सेलिंग में अनलिमिटेड लॉस कैसा हो सकता है? जैसे आपने किसी बायर को एक अश्योरेंस दे दिया कि भाई आप 2000 रुपए पे रिलायंस खरीद सकते हो. अभी अगर रिलायंस का भाव यहाँ से 2500 तक पहुंच गया, तो 500 रुपए का नुकसान है, वो तो आपको बेयर करना पड़ेगा. वो तो आपको बोलेगा भाई 2000 में मुझे खरीदना है, तो आपको 2000 में उसका डिलीवरी उसको देना पड़ेगा. तो वो एक मैक्सिमम रिस्क होता है ऑप्शन सेलर के साथ. तो इसीलिए जो रिटेलर्स होते हैं या छोटे छोटे ट्रेडर्स होते हैं मार्केट में, वो इतना रिस्क लेना नहीं चाहते, इसलिए वो ऑप्शन बाइंग में जाते हैं. एंड इम्प्लाइड वॉलिडिटी अफेक्ट्स ऑप्शन होल्डिंग. अभी इम्प्लाइड वॉलिडिटी जैसे मैंने बताया आपको, वेगा का जो रोल होता है वो क्या होता है, जितना ज्यादा वॉलिटिलिटी होता है ऑप्शन में, उतना ऑप्शन का प्रीमियम ज्यादा होता है. तो जैसे जैसे वॉलिटिलिटी कूल डाउन होता है तो ऑप्शन का प्राइस कम होता है. तो अगर एकदम एक्सट्रीम वॉलिटिलिटी वाला स्टॉक होगा तो आप वहां पे उसको बेच दो. अगर उसको बेच दिया रहेगा तो अब जैसे वॉलिटिलिटी कूल डाउन होता है, वो ऑप्शन का प्राइस ऑटोमेटिक नीचे जाएगा. तो आपको उतना प्रॉफिट इजीली मिल जाता है। दैट इज द रूल ऑफ इम्प्लाइड वॉलेटिलिटी इन दी ऑप्शंस होल्डर। Okay, so Udit, what is in the money and at the money options? I'll tell you. So again, the same example of Reliance, 2000 का मेरा strike price था. I'm considering the call option. I'm getting the right to buy of Reliance at 2000, right? अभी इन द मनी कैसा होगा? जैसे जैसे प्राइस 2000 के ऊपर जाते जाएगा, जैसे 2100 हो गया, 2200 हो गया, 2300 हो गया, तो ये सारे प्राइस में मैं बेनिफिट पे हूँ कि मुझे प्रॉफिट मिल रहा है 2000 में बाई करने के लिए, तो ये सारे मेरे लिए इन द मनी हो गए। और अगर वो प्राइस नीचे ज्यादा रहेगा, जैसे 1800 हो गया, 1600 हो गया, 1600 का स्ट्राइक हो गया, 1800 का स्ट्राइक हो गया, ये सारे जो होते हैं ऑप्शंस वो आउट ऑफ द मनी हो। और एट द मनी ऑप्शन जो होगा, जो मेरा मार्केट प्राइस चल रहा है, समझो अभी 2000 या 2100 का भाव चल रहा है, तो मेरा 2000 का जो कॉस्ट का मार्केट प्राइस के साथ में जो स्ट्राइक प्राइस का होगा वो मेरा हो गया एट द मनी ऑप्शन। No, it's not right. Winston, we know your query is if the original order did not have a stop loss, then stop loss cannot be placed on that order. So it's not like that, it's incorrect. आप स्टॉप लॉस कभी भी रख सकते हो। एक बार ऑर्डर रख दिया, आपका एग्जीक्यूट हो गया, आपके आपके पोजीशन में वो दिख रहा है कि आपने बाई या सेल किया हुआ है, तो इसलिए आप स्टॉप लॉस कभी भी रख सकते हो। ट्रेडिंग स्टॉप लॉस कभी भी रखा जा सकता है। ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको ओरिजिनल ऑर्डर के साथ ही वो स्टॉप लॉस रखा रहेगा। एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इफ यू थिंक कि दिस इज गोइंग अगेंस्ट योर डिसीजन, देन यू कैन एग्जिट इट और यू कैन कीप द स्टॉप लॉस। Okay, Mr. Pragnesh, this is a very good question from your side that the full-time bank broker is better or the discount broker for Demat and trading services. So one thing I would like to bring to the notice of each and everyone over here कि कोई भी broker हो, bank broker हो या discount broker हो, SEBI has given the insurance of 25 lakhs. अब जो भी यहाँ आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट्स होगा उसके अंदर अप टू 25 lakhs अगर कोई ब्रोकर कभी भी बंद हो जाता है, कुछ भी होता है, तो सेबी विल गिव यू, जैसे बैंक एफडी आपका इंश्योर्ड होता है 1 लाख तक, वैसे ही आपका यहाँ पे स्टॉक्स 25 लाख तक इंश्योर्ड होता है। सो इंश्योरेंस आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट 25 लाख तक होगा तो इंश्योरेंस इज नॉट अ कंसर्न फॉर यू। नाउ कमिंग टू डिफरेंस बिटवीन बैंक ब्रोकर एंड डिस्काउंट ब्रोकर। बैंक ब्रोकर में क्या होता है कि आपको ब्रोकरेज कंसिडरेबली हाई होता है। जैसे आप कोई भी एक ट्रांजेक्शन करने जाओगे तो आपको 0.2%, 0.3% या 0.5% तक का ब्रोकरेज देना पड़ता है। एंड एट द सेम टाइम अगर डिस्काउंट ब्रोकर आप देखोगे तो डिस्काउंट ब्रोकर विल गिव यू 9 रुपीज पर ट्रेड और 20 रुपीज पर ट्रेड, विच इज नियरली 1% और लेस देन दैट ऑफ द फुल टाइम बैंक। लेकिन जो सर्विसेज बैंक ब्रोकर से वो मिलती है या कोई फुल टाइम ब्रोकर से मिलती है, जैसे आपको एक अच्छा टर्मिनल मिलता है, अच्छे चार्ट्स मिलते हैं, एनालिसिस के लिए एक अच्छा पूरा प्लेटफॉर्म मिलता है, वो आपको डिस्काउंट ब्रोकर में क्वालिटी डिग्रेड हो जाती है। So if you are looking for margins and brokerages, then the discount broker is very good for you. आपको बहुत पैसा बच सकता है वहाँ पे। And if you are looking for services like the platform or the the charts or all that, then I would suggest you to go with full time broker.
Any more questions?
Any recommended discount brokers that you have by Vinod De Silva? Yes, as I have told you that we are associated with SAS Online and Trade Plus. They give a good margins as well as the brokerage amount they charge is very much, very less. And also the process for the fund inflow, fund outflow is very good with them. So we recommend SAS Online and Trade Plus. Intraday is risky. Basically, see in the markets, what Mr. Rohan Shinde, okay, he's asking intraday is risky or should we trade on it or no? So I would just tell you, entire market, whether it's cash segment, whether it's derivative, it's future, options, intraday, whatever it is, everything is risky. Until unless you analyze your whatever your trade, you see the charts, you see the patterns, you see the open interest, the option chains, you make a call that you need to go long or short. Everything is risky. Once you're perfect on your analysis, once you're sure that you're about your trade, then you can go for the this. Intraday, what happens is the margins that you need to put in is comparatively lesser. I'll just show you one thing, the difference in the margins that it takes. My screen is visible.
No, sir.
Hello. Just a minute. I'll... Showing this on. Yeah. Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is the margin limits of by the SAS. You can see here the Nifty that the index is there. The market lot is 75. Now, if you want to do a full-time like option selling or you want to do give your buying of future or selling of future, you need to give the margin of 1,47,000 with it. At the same time, if you're doing it intraday, the margin that you need to keep is 49,216. So this is the difference. Like nearly 1/3 margin you need to keep with the for the in the case of intraday. In this case, what happens if you trade with the strict stop losses, then you can take the benefit of very good benefit of the leverages. So that's the only case. As far as risk is concerned, risk is everywhere in the market. Being a student, which equity share you recommend us to buy? I would recommend you to buy anything. I would just recommend you to do your own analysis, study the balance sheet, study the ratios, study the charts, come up with a plan that what you need to buy or what you need to sell, and then go with the trade. I'll just give you a hint. If you want, you can study the balance sheets and the charts of Vinti Organics, the Reliance Industries, and Axis Bank. Just go through the charts, go through the balance sheets. If you like investing, you can go through it.
So I guess all of our questions are answered now. So now let's have a photo. I request everyone to turn their cameras on and make this day a memorable one. Turn your cameras on, guys. Keep smiling. I can see many of the videos still off. Please turn it on.
Yes, Alicia, we are done with the photo session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request Ms. Shweta to propose a vote of thanks filled with loads of love and gratitude.
Showing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful thing a human can share with each other. So I am here to spell out words of thanks to all those who made this evening interesting and informative too. I would like to express a sincere vote of thanks to our today's speaker, Parth Modi sir, for providing such an enlightening session. We all are inspired by your great words. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for his explanation on different types of market segments. My wholehearted gratitude is for our well-wishers, that is CMC directors, for coming up with the ideas of converting confusion to consciousness among the youth. Last but not the least, a hearty thanks to all the participants. See you all in the next session. Hari Krishna.
So now it's the time we acknowledge the talent of our students. So hold your breath and cross your fingers. I would like to request Professor Madhuri ma'am to come and announce the cash prize winners for the Talent Mania 1.0.
Thank you so much, Aliza. And my dear students, here comes the time when we all have waited for that very special moment. You all have given such an amazing performance. And this amazing performance has been a very big motivation for us to see such an amazing performance by so many students having such great calibers in them. We actually had a very tough time in deciding who has been the best performer. So yes, we start now with the results. So can you have the slide, please? The winners for Talent Mania 2.1 is here on screen. The first prize goes to Avani and she gets a cash prize of 3,000 rupees. The second prize has been by Shivani and Mushira. That's a tie. And they both get a cash prize of rupees 1,000 each. And the third prize goes to a tie again between Hemant and Trupti. And both of them get a cash prize of rupees 500 each. And a special prize winners who done such an amazing performance, we couldn't stop ourselves from actually giving them some acknowledgement and such a great victory. So the winners are Bhakti Malankar, Mohan Shinde, Reema Bhutian, Shreya Tiwari, Shweta Bhatt, Mahima Hapani, Kiran Singh, Shraddha Singh, Shweta Rayana and Zainab Sheikh. They all are going to get a cash of rupees 250 rupees each. A heartiest congratulations to all of them. And we are very happy to announce these prizes. It's been a great time talking to all of you and being amazingly sitting over here and seeing your talents. Such beautiful artistic works that I've created. Amazing. We are really very happy to have you. So once again, come everyone, let's give a round of applause to each one of them. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. See you again for the next competition, Talent Mania 2.2. Waiting for the Ganesh Chaturthi big celebrations and for your participations and your results that will be coming out soon. Yes, Aiza, you may continue.
Congratulations to all the winners. So now what is next? I would like to call Ms. Priti to give us details about the upcoming session.
Hello everyone. Our next session will be held on 27th August 2020. That is on this Thursday from 5 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. It will be held on the platform of Zoom app. The topic will be 8 Attitudes of a Leader by His Grace Atul Krishna Das Prabhuji. So keep learning because consistency is what transforms average into excellence. So we hope to see all our participants there again in the next session. Until then, bye-bye everyone. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, sir. We really enjoyed this session. It was very informative. Lastly, a hearty thanks to all the participants. Students, the feedback link will be shared in the chat box. I request everyone to please fill it because attendance will be marked accordingly.